All praises to Yahweh, all praises to Yahweh Shai, all praises for the Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that have been and continue to teach the true gospel. Salute to the Akim, preaching the true gospel on the streets and lanes of the city, on the highways and hedges, and on the World Wide Web. Much love to the humble Akwath, who learn to silence with all subjection and are in righteous order under the men of Yahweh Shai. This is the brother Razer from the Church of Philadelphia camp. Hey, the Lord just put on my spirit, because what everything that's going on right now, what they say in the streets, hey, we pushing P. Yeah, so they these governments and Trump pushing peace, right? Peace and safety. Peace and safety. This war, I'm going to end all the wars, as if he has that type of power, and he doesn't. We have power what's given to us, but the ultimate power is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. But that's what they're pushing. They're pushing that heavy. Putin talking about nuclear disarmament and trying to minimize it, right? Trump's talking about now. Well, he first said he was going to end the Russia-Ukraine war in 24 hours, right? And now he pushed it back to within 6 months, right? But hey, we know through the Spirit that, as soon as they shall say peace and safety, and they've been pushing that heavy, right? They've been pushing that heavy. But what did Trump say? So he said, the war with Israel and Hamas better end before he gets in the office, right? And so what did they do? They signed a deal, right, to exchange hostages and have a ceasefire, right? So yeah, this is being pushed heavy, all throughout the world, right? But hey, we're gonna see, right? We're gonna see. You want to trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai, or you going to trust in these false tongue heathens? We'll see. That's all. That's all I gotta say. Because everybody's feeling so good, right? Everybody's thinking, oh, everything's good now. Hey, that's why Yahweh Bashim Shai said, Yahweh Shai is gonna come as a thief in the night. And they shall be drinking and marrying and eating in marriage and eating and just having a good old time, right? But they're gonna be caught unaware, right? They're gonna be caught. What they say, they're gonna be caught with your pants down, right? Shocked and surprised when this sudden destruction is gonna come, and lo, it shall come, and through Spirit, that's what we trust in. So we know, we hear what you say. We hear what you say, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We hear you talking, and as the hopeful elect, guess what? We're gonna stay in these prophecies. I think I heard the other day, and I forget what country it's from, but they're basically pushing like this whole idea of making sure that everybody can be identified, from YouTube or other platforms who speak out, right? So no more of that, anonymity. You got we must know who you are, right? So they're moving towards the MOTB too, right? With that, they want to be all seeing and all knowing, and that's and that's gonna come too. Because it's already set up to do it, and they've been pushing that heavy, right in front of your eyes. It's wide open. They talking about it every single day. They're passing laws every single day throughout the world for this thing to be put in motion, right? So be surprised if you want, but it's going to happen. And the prophets, hey, that's what we're hoping for. We actually can't wait. We wish it was yesterday. And that's the end of this rulership. It's the end of Esau's rulership and the beginning of Jacob's, the Israelites, right? Whether you were here or forbear. And we could care less whether you like it, believe it, understand it or not, because it's going to happen. So, hey, you make the decision. We ain't gonna be worried about what you think and what you feel and what you believe. We know what we believe, right? And this is not of ourselves. This is of Yahweh Bashim El Shai. Hey, but enough of me talking. Let's get into these precepts. This is the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. Hey, that's what I'm going to, matter of fact, that's what I'm going to call it. Peace and safety, then sudden destruction, right? Yeah, because that's what's being pushed right now. Peace and safety. You know, Trump's also talking about putting an Iron Dome, you know, for the U.S. Right? Hey, but Russia told you those hypersonic missiles, there's no defense against it, right? And there surely ain't gonna be no defense against Yahweh Shai when he bring the chariots and shoot those laser beams. Zero. So hey, go ahead and put your dome up and do all the other whatever you got to do. You know, satellites in space is not going to stop prophecy. It's not going to stop the end of your rulership, because it says as soon as you're about to fill your belly, it's over. And again, the Lord has set those bounds that you can't cross. And we know that we in the last days of the last days. We know. You know, once that MOTB kick in, hey, it's gonna move faster. It's gonna move faster. Them contractions are gonna be back to back to back to back. You know, and it's already, moving fast. You know, just think of it. Like we're at the end of the month. We're at the end of the month, right? It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child." Hey, yeah, as I said, like them contractions, them pains. It's gonna be sharp, and they shall not escape. So, you got your deep underground bunkers, right? Military bunkers, right? Dumbs, right? You got your, I think they got, places in the sea too. They talking about, going to Mars and inhabiting other planets. Probably some caves in the world decked out, right? Hey, doesn't matter. You will be found. You're not going to escape judgment. And again, hey, you don't have to believe it. It says it in the book. So we're going to go through these scriptures, right? We're going to trust in the scriptures. We're going to trust in the Ruach HaKodesh, So no one's going to escape judgment. I don't care what type of money you got, where you think you're hiding, because what did they tell you? They say, hey, let the rocks fall on us so they can hide it, but you're not going to hide. The elect going to pull you right on out. Come on, let's go. Right? And you're going to do that 1,000 years of service to build up back our kingdom. Right? And it's going to be a righteous kingdom. This book of John, chapter 14, verse 27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. And who's he talking about? The Israelites. It's specific. It's not everybody. It's I give unto you, not as the world giveth. So this world give a false sense of safety and security and peace, because they turn around and bite you in the butt anyway. So you can't trust in what they call a so-called peace. Hey, what does it say? Peace, peace, and when there is no peace? That's been our story as an Israelite. you know, and as soon as they cause war or they harm and kill people like they did our people, where they rape, rob, and murder us, now they want peace. Hey, we gotta live in peace. It's about peace. It's about peace and love. Let's love one another. Let's love each other. Hey, when you just spew and you continue to spew all types of hate against the Israelites, against our people, you're still spewing all types of hate. Your actions are full of hate towards us. But you want us to love you so much, but while you got your foot on our back, your knee on our back, right? When we telling you we can't breathe. But we supposed to love you, right? When you hate us, when you smile in our face, right? And all the while you're trying to devise and find ways to basically kill us, to assassinate us, whether it's our character or whether you wishing you could put us to death, because that's what you ultimately want to do. You know, you ain't fooling us, because Yahweh Shai has given us that spirit of discernment to understand who you are and understand that you are your forefathers. You just coming back, and that same spirit that was on you back then is still on you. So we know who you are. That's why you don't even know why you hate us so much. You don't even know why you fear us so much, and why we stay on your mind, and you stay trying to sabotage us and think of ways to trick us up and trip us up. We know who you are, and you reveal yourself. You can't even contain yourself. It says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid." So, hey, the Lord says, I didn't give you the spirit of fear, right? But that's what Esau and other heathen nations, they want us to be troubled. They want us to be fearful of them, as if they got some type of power over us, true power over us, right? Hey, the Lord has put them as our as a whipping stick, right? But the true power is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakadash. And that's it. That's where it starts and that's where it ends. And at the end of the day, we are to do His will, Yahweh's will, and no one else's. And we let Him give us the peace. And that's having a peace of mind, right? To live in this wicked kingdom where we can't serve our true power like we want to, right? But it says, hey, that's why Yahweh Shai died on the cross, because He knew what times we would be in at this moment. But it says, let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Hey, that's why we keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. You know, and we're not mingled in this mess of this world. You know, we're not worried about it. And we don't keep you on our minds 24/7. We keep our minds occupied in prophecy and the scriptures. And understanding what was written aforetime was written for our learning, so that we know how to move in this wicked world. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, verse 3. Thou will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee. Yeah, I just went into it. Like, hey, we want to occupy our minds in the scriptures so that we can continue to teach on the World Wide Web, on the streets and lanes in the cities, on the highways and hedges, right? That's what we want to do, so that we can be accounted worthy. We all fighting for the same penny. And so we want to be accounted worthy for the kingdom and being of the elect. But we got to do the work. And like I said, hey, this is what keeps you in a peaceful mind, being occupied and having the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. and understanding ultimately that He's our salvation and none else. Esau ain't going to save you. The the elect is not going to save you. Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to save you. He's the ultimate savior. Right? It says, that will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee because he trusteth in thee. So we put our full trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai, not in man, you know, but in Yahweh Bashim Shai, because he ultimately predestined men to be of the elect. So you're going to know when we hop on them chariots who it is and who it's not. Hey, but you pray for your brothers every day that we will be accounted worthy, you know, every day, you know, and we just got to keep pushing until the end, right? Because that's what it's about, and that's how we know who's ultimately going to be saved and who's ultimately of the elect. But we just got to keep doing the work. It says, those that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Well, we're not at the end yet. We're getting close. Like I said, we wish the end was yesterday, but hey, it's not on our time. We're on Yahweh's time. Everybody is on Yahweh's time. You know, and Lord willing, you know, I'm part of that number, you know. And I just got to keep praying for the same mighty spirit that the Lord put on, you know, the Maccabee brothers, right? That's a mighty spirit that them brothers had, right? And that's the type of spirit, that's the type of time we want to be on, you know? Hey, with that, you know, Lord willing, this is edifying to the hopeful elect. You know, until next time, Shalom.